what do you think about the mixed martial arts? That seems to be something that's real popular today.
Well, mixed martial arts is fun today. They have all the reason to mix, and many people would like to mix because they would like to put together things in terms of how each technique can be useful against somebody who may be able to grapple you, or somebody will try to kick you, or somebody will try to punch you, or somebody will have to use some sticks and knives and things like that. Okay. They have all the reason to mix, because if I am also interested for my improvement, I have to seek and research for some systems that will satisfy my magnificent obsession. As a martial artist who wants to learn, I want to learn many things, and I cannot blame these people to be involved in mixed martial arts. But the question is, if you mix your martial arts, then you have the tendency to develop bad habits. Bad habits because what discipline that is being given to you by the other martial arts will not be workable in other martial arts. Why? For example, here you are on a regimented discipline, stereotype discipline, orthodox. Okay. On the other side, it's non-orthodox, non-regimented, and the principles involved in the other side is the use of what do you call this? Common sense. Common sense. Because in this art that has its own common sense, it has a component of principles against the orthodox and regimented art. See, in beginning to tertiary, as I said, we are evolutionizing the system by accepting any kind of martial arts that will fall within our circle of analysis, because we study the different angles of attack. Our principle is following the principle of geometrical equation. So whether you kick, you punch, whatever you do, once you fall into that perimeter of our defense line, then we will be able to restore it. Because we are oriented to situate anything that comes into that perimeter, we have to restore. So our system is evolutionizing in all aspects of fighting. Empty hands weapon, empty hands weapon. So why do we have to mix? Of course, other people will mix because they want to learn. But if the system is already equipped with combat technology, then he doesn't have to mix. He has no reason to mix. So there are limitations. Limitations are in martial arts because the person that trains them have no concept of what is combat. The person that trains them have only limited knowledge of what is real martial arts, because they are out there for sports, so that they can make a living out of it. So, if a guy teaches jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu. If a guy teaches karate, karate. Teaching aikido, aikido. Teaching guy hapkido, hapkido. So I say, okay, I'm going to mix this, or not. But how long will you master each mixing? Every mix, you have to know everything about the mix. Because when you mix something, when you mix some ingredients in your food, you have to know the elements of that ingredients. Sometimes in eating fruits, it's not also good to have all fruits all together, because one fruit here, the chemistry of one fruit is not also compatible to the other fruits. So it will cause some kind of stomach problem. If you want to eat fruit, eat only one kind of fruit, one at a time. Do not eat apples, do not eat grapes, do not eat orange juice, orange, what it is, because when these two together, one is acidic, one is destroying the vitamins of this, because it has its own chemistry. Okay? I'll give example about mixing. You eat Thai food, then you eat Chinese food, then you eat American food, then you eat Mexican food, then you eat Filipino food, then you eat Jewish food. You know what happened? The whole stomach will be fighting the whole night. Why? Because that's called maladjustments. So the same thing. You have the mixed martial art. If somebody pulls a knife, you don't know what what kind of martial art you're going to use. The same as you have so many knives in your body. When the encounter comes in, you don't know which you're going to pull. You're going to pull at the back, you're going to go in the front, you're going to put in the pocket, or because you have so many knives. So the same thing. There is a saying, rolling stones gathering moss. So, mixing is not a very sophisticated thing to learn. As I said, you create bad habits here, you collect another bad habits here, you collect another bad habits here, and you collect another bad habits here. All the bad habits put together happen to you. I experience this in my seminars. I have people that have mixed. You tell them to do the footwork at the same time with the hand technique. There is an uncoordination. You tell them to relax and be soft, then they start to tense. Why? Because that is a bad habit. So from empty hands, hard empty hands, to weaponry, it is a very contradicting discipline. It contradicts.